Hello, beautiful Encourage readers. This is Dawn. If you know anything about me, you know I have a large family, so it's not unusual that I'm hiding in my bathroom. Blah, 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 blah. Hello, lovely Encourage readers. This is Dawn, and I wrote to you last month about using photography to bless other people. And we talked about taking photos at events where you are, printing them and giving them to people, uploading them to Flickr, just all different kinds of ways that you could bless people with your camera. So what I wanted to talk about this month is just some very, very basic, no math involved, very basic photography tips. One thing I learned when I got more serious about photography was that some of the things that you've always been told, things that you've always assumed were right about photography, are sort of like photography wives' tales. One thing we always hear is get people out and have them look right into the sun, look into the light and take their picture. Well, that's really just a horrible thing to do because people are going to be squinting and they're uncomfortable and they don't like looking in the sun. And if you get in the bright sun anyway, you're going to have all these heavy-duty shadows and people are going to look just awful, but they are not going to be happy and they're going to be squinting and your pictures are going to be really icky. And I know that's not what you want. And so better idea, if you have to go out in the middle of the day when it's really bright, get into the shade of a building, something like that, or shade under a tree. Now you don't want that really, really dappled kind of shade that makes all these light and dark splotches and all that, because that's not really very cool. But if you can get in the shade of a tree or the shade of a building, if you have to be out in the middle of the day, then that's a great tip. If you can, if you go early in the morning, just a little bit after sunrise, or later in the late afternoon, just before evening, just before the sun sets, you're going to get really nice golden kind of light then. So that's another good tip. Another thing you always hear is how many times have you heard, say cheese, and you tell people, say cheese, and you're going to take the picture. Well, the way I think of it is, if you say cheese, you will probably get a very cheesy picture because people are going to be going, cheese, and it's going to be really unnatural and probably really unattractive, and they're not going to be liking that picture later. So that's another tip there. Blooper reel. Okay, here's my one last tip, the bonus tip. If you're taking a picture of someone who is really not very comfortable having their picture made, and I understand that because I'm very much that way. I'm much more comfortable behind the camera than in front of the camera, maybe even than in front of the video camera, which is why I'm hiding in my bathroom as we speak. Shh, do not tell the children. Anyway, if you're taking a picture of someone like that, people tend to be, I know from experience, much more comfortable if you take the picture with someone else. You put me with someone in a picture and I'm very happy and I smile naturally, and you put me in a picture all by myself and you're going to get a very pained and awkward expression, and I know there are other people like that too. So that is your final bonus tip, that you tend to get more natural looks if you take pictures of people with somebody else in a group. Okay, I hope these tips have helped. Bye, wonderful Encourage readers. Mwah!